Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today our topic is newspaper as an agency of education. आज का हमारा मौजू है न्यूज़पेपर यानी कि अखबार एज एन एजेंसी ऑफ एजुकेशन. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, सबसे पहले हम यहाँ पे बात करेंगे व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर, उसके बाद टाइप्स ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर्स एंड एजुकेशनल वैल्यू ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर. So, dear students, newspaper is an important and effective instrument of mass communication as well as an effective agency of education. Newspapers play an important role in teaching learning process. More than 2,000 newspapers in the world are participating in various forms in schools and college educational programs. These programs are popularly known as classroom newspaper program, newspapers in classroom, newspapers in education. Dear students, most of the newspapers publish educational supplements at least once a week. There may be columns concerning pre-primary or nursery education, secondary education, college education, university education, technical education, vocational education, population education, women education, social and adult education, continuing and lifelong education, distance education, teacher training and competitive examinations. According to Good's Dictionary of Education, newspaper is a periodical printed in the format of a new large folded sheets devoted primarily to news and other materials of general interest, numbered serially and published at stated intervals, usually daily or weekly in the commercial field, but perhaps fortnightly or monthly in the scholastic field. Dear learners, a newspaper can be described as a publication issued regularly, usually daily or weekly, and containing news, opinions, feature stories, articles, cartoons, and advertisements. This is the meaning of newspaper. जैसे कि मैंने अभी कहा, ये जो न्यूज़पेपर है ये भी एक एजेंसी ऑफ एजुकेशन है, यानी न्यूज़पेपर के ज़रिए ये जो स्टूडेंट्स है या जो एक इंडिविजुअल है नॉलेज हासिल करता है, एजुकेशन हासिल करता है. अब हम बात करेंगे व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर्स. There are different types of newspapers. जो फर्स्ट वन है डेली न्यूज़पेपर्स जो हर दिन काम करते हैं, वीकली न्यूज़पेपर्स जो मतलब एक वीक के बाद निकलते हैं, उसके बाद है फोर्टनाइटली न्यूज़पेपर्स, मंथली न्यूज़पेपर्स, क्वार्टरली न्यूज़पेपर्स. These are the some types of newspapers. अब हम बात करेंगे एजुकेशनल वैल्यू ऑफ न्यूज़पेपर्स. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, न्यूज़पेपर्स के जो एजुकेशनल वैल्यू है यानी न्यूज़पेपर के ज़रिए ये कैसे एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करता है, तो इस पे हम बात करेंगे. जो फर्स्ट वन है न्यूज़पेपर का जो फर्स्ट एजुकेशनल वैल्यू है वो ये है, इट प्रोवाइड्स यूजफुल नॉलेज. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, न्यूज़पेपर्स प्रोवाइड यूजफुल नॉलेज. They give detailed information about the new developments in almost all the fields of life. They are, in fact, the minimum textbook for the study of current affairs. They are a means of coping with the knowledge explosion. They help in understanding changes in the social, economic, political, cultural, and educational field. Dear students, the special features, the editorials, the cartoons, the advertisements all can enlighten the students. Number second, provide historical and geographical information. Dear students, the life sketch of a great personalities and the description of historical buildings and places increase the knowledge of students. A teacher may reflect upon the maximum and minimum temperatures, the rainfall of various places, the weather forecast, as well as the time of sunrise and sunset of a particular place. News regarding earthquakes, cyclones, tidal waves, new planets, etc., may be brought to the notes of the pupils, students. Number third जो है वो है information about progress of science and technology. Dear students, newspapers provide useful information about new scientific and technological discoveries, inventions, researches, and developments. Industrial supplements provide useful information about the progress of science and technology. That is promotes national and international understanding, and the promotion of national and international understanding. Dear learners, proper use of newspapers is helpful in developing national and international understanding among the students. Students come to know how the world is progressing, how we are woven internationally, how the events occurring in one country affect all other countries of the world, and how shall we have to suffer if the third world war breaks out. That is source of motivation and inspiration. Dear students, newspapers are a source of wonderful motivation. The material in the newspapers is generally interesting and easy to follow. Therefore, students are motivated for learning and develop good study habits. Also, newspapers are a source of inspiration for creative writing. Teacher may inspire the students to write the newspapers. It will develop their talents and sublimate their instinctive and emotional energy. This is all about educational value of newspaper. Thank you. Have a nice day.